Hey guys, welcome back for another CO video. I'm Brian Glenn, and this is the new Statesman, the Nightcap. Well, it only comes in one size. This guy is a 5 3/8 by 52 Perfecto stick. We've got the quintessential little bowling pin shape here. Very firm pack. It's a thick, oily, rough, toothy Maduro wrapper. Featherweight though. You pick it up and it's just, there's nothing to it. Doesn't mean anything good or bad about the cigar. It's just noticeable when you pick it up. We've got a shaped tip at the bottom. It's just slightly open. You can choose to open it further if you wish during the cutting. Very faint aroma. Just a slightly soapiness, a little bit of a floral, hardly anything there though. All right, let's go ahead and get it cut up and start toasting. Finally have beautiful weather out here for smoking. Yesterday, the day before, oh my God, it was so muggy. 7 in the morning, I get up, we've got triple glass sliding doors here coming out the back. Couldn't see a lick through it. It was just like they were, frosted shower doors. Solid humidity. It was, you walk outside, it just slaps you in the face. Bam. That's how it's been during the day. It's one of those where it really needs to rain, but it didn't. Finally let up today, but I had to, the sun just dipped down behind the trees there. My shades went down in the house. Time for the cigar, because it is no fun sitting out here baking in the sun, especially if it's humid, trying to enjoy a cigar. You just can't do it, especially if I'm going to review something. I want to be in a good mood. Cigars are definitely one of those things where what you expect, okay, me at least, I know some others I've talked to feel the same way, but for me at least, cigars are definitely one of those things where your mood greatly affects what you get out of a cigar. I'm talking flavors. So I don't do reviews if I'm in a foul mood or I just don't feel like having a cigar for whatever reason, because I know that happens. So I've got to be in a good or at least neutral mood to give something a shot. Otherwise, it's not going to be fair at all. Just speaking of what I taste and report on. Holy moly, that is snug. Note, when you have a shaped foot like this, a closed foot or a partially closed foot, do not jump to conclusions until that burns up and you get the full circumference burning. Right now it is snug. But as I was taking that draw, it just started to relax because it burned down, it opened up, and now we've got some flavors coming out of it. Perfect draw. Very open, just a little resistance, plenty of smoke. It's actually pouring off foot smoke, quite like a Drew Estate. Soft flavors. Mild to medium, not a whole lot there, but very slightly sweet, actually kind of like the aroma, but a lot more out of it. Slightly floral, almost a jasmine type. I'm gonna say flavor, but it's obviously the scent that I'm connecting it to. But I'm picturing a jasmine bush. This is another thing that's totally hard to describe unless you've experienced it. There are a lot of jasmine around here, and at least once a year, they go into full bloom. I used to have jasmine vines on the back of the fence many years ago at our old house. And, during most of the year, they're green, but then I can't remember if it was once or twice a year, but at least once a year they would bloom and the whole thing was white. Well, they're around here. And if you're a motorcyclist, you're gonna know this experience too. Taking a ride somewhere and poof, all of a sudden just huge aromas hitting you, especially at night, that you don't get in a car even with the windows down. Well, that's what I'm getting out of this. And that jasmine scent, that sweet floral scent and taste that I'm kind of trying to bring you through cigars, it's just hitting. So that's what I'm getting. Jasmine. Very nice. All right, great start. We'll let it heat up, get in the first third, and see how it develops. We're only 15 minutes in, about a half an inch away from this big old band, so we're gonna take it off. We are probably just starting the second third about now. It's a fairly fast burn, but part of that was simply due to it being A-shaped cigar. So that first few minutes is of course very small ring gauge. Now we're into the full, and it's smoking like any other normal 52-inch ring gauge cigar. And then it'll, if you smoke it down to the very nub, speed up again a little bit at that point. I'm not gonna get that far. Nothing really new to report, exactly the same, still very smooth, slightly sweet and floral. Just a nice, mellow experience. You definitely would not want to pair anything with this because it's just gonna step all over it. Maybe some sparkling water, maybe a lemon flavored or lime flavored light like LaCroix, you know, tiny bit of flavor in your water there. That would be nice. That would add to the refreshment of the flavors. Other than that, you're not gonna taste anything out of this with a strong drink. Even coffee, you wouldn't taste any of this, trust me. But we'll continue on through and see if anything happens. I'm gonna say in the back half. I think we're just gonna have one final update. "45 minutes in, wrapping it up to the nub. Lip burning hot at this point, and as I thought, it's gonna get real quick if you smoke it down past this point. It was totally normal for that center section, nice slow stacking dimes, and now I take a puff and I look down and you know, you got a measurable ash coming, so there is not much left once you get down to the shaped point. Flavor-wise, subtle change. We've got a dry, dusty cocoa coming in, still with the sweet floral, which is pretty much all that stays on through the finish. Still mild to medium, so it never picked up. No strength, as you probably guessed already. So no complaints there. It is a lighter stick. If you're looking for that, you'll probably be satisfied. I'll put it that way. It's not gonna blow your socks off. It's not gonna be winning Cigar of the Year. I actually forgot to look up the price on this, but it is a boutique company, so I would be shocked if it's super cheap, but it's definitely not gonna be super premium territory. It's a good cigar. If the flavors sound like something you like and you're a mildish fan, definitely seek it out. We'll see you next time.